Colorado.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Tuesday, May 30th edition. This is a live shot from Minturn first thing this morning. So if you are looking to get out and explore, well, Minturn is a great place to do so. And everything is so nice and beautiful and green here right now. So we hope that you get out and you explore that just a little bit, especially since we're going to see that sunshine throughout the course of today, maybe a little bit of cloud coverage. But we'll talk about that weather forecast in just a little bit. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got Mark Sassy out and about to show us all of the wonderful things that you can do here in our community and especially down in the town of Minturn. Now we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today. The first one being International Hug Your Cat Day, the second one being National Creativity Day, and the third one being World MS Day. And if you know anyone who was recently diagnosed with MS, or if you are a MS caregiver and you need a little extra support right now, well, we have a wonderful nonprofit organization here in our community, and it's called Can Do MS. So make sure that you check that out for so many wonderful resources throughout our community. Now we've got a great show in store for you for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. Not only do we have the one and only Mark Sassy out there adventuring, exploring, and ready to give us some great information on the river, and especially since at those higher elevations last night we saw those freezing temperatures, meaning that runoff is going to slow down just a little bit. So those river flows are shifting here and there. We've also got Cece Zach, the host of Good Day Vail. We're going to introduce you to her and some of her wonderful segments. Then we're going to introduce you to the Super 73 bikes over at Ski Town All-Stars. They're electric bikes, as well as Apple Fitness, a great way that you can get some exercise done right from the comfort of your phone, some cooking, and then we're going to introduce you to Shift Bikes, which is a wonderful program here where you can get out, you can ride some electric bikes from town to town, you can drop them off, you can charge them, and you can even buy a locals pass right now, making it nice and convenient for you to use. Now let's talk about some of the wonderful things taking place in and around our community throughout the course of today. If you're looking to ground yourself a little bit before we really get into the hustle and bustle of summer season, well then Anahata Yoga has you covered, as they've got a guided meditation. It is donation based to participate in. It's going to kick off at 10 and go till 10:30. Now this is just a great way to maybe check in with yourself, have them guide you through this meditation, maybe ground yourself just a little bit. All of the proceeds of this donation-based guided meditation go towards the Heart Foundation, which is a great way to help people who don't have access to yoga get yoga, because it's such a wonderful way to release so much of that tension, and you carry stress throughout your body, and so this is just a great way to maybe start introducing yourself to yoga. Now the Vail Rec District has their Whitewater Race Series taking place tonight, so you can go check that out. It is a really fun spectator event. Now it's going to kick off at the covered bridge, then they float down the river on either their two-person rafts, their kayaks, or their stand-up paddle boards to the International Bridge, so both great viewing points, and the energy there is absolutely electric, so you're going to want to check that out, and especially as that water is cold and it is moving quick, so it is a high intensity atmosphere to be in. Now something else that you can check out is the GoPro Mountain Games are right around the corner, and they're going to be here before we know it. Now it's only a matter of days. The countdown is officially on to the GoPro Mountain Days. We are 9 days away. There's a lot of fun events and activities happening. You can still also go online to register for some of the things that you can compete in. Maybe you want to do the dog run. Maybe you want to adopt a dog. Well, this is a great way to do so. And especially if you want to get your hands on an adorable local puppy here who is at the Eagle County Animal Shelter. But also if you would like to get some free swag from some of the incredible companies that are partnering up with them to help ensure that these dogs get the best home. So make sure that you check that out. Now, something else that you want to check out is the Villar Performing Arts Center, as they are starting to announce their summer lineup, and it just keeps getting better and better as they're celebrating 25 years continued into the summer. This is a great place to go and enjoy. Now, don't forget, you can get up there this weekend to support the Vail Valley Academy of Dance for Alice in Wonderland, which is going to be a great production. And they are just so many incredible local youth kids that participate in the Vail Valley Academy of Dance. So make sure that you check that out as well. Now, a lot of wonderful concert series have been kicking off in and around town. Not only do we have them down in Eagle, we have them here in the town of Avon, but Vail's about to kick off theirs as well. Sunset Live just kicked off its very first incredible concert that they had on the 28th. So you can get over there and check those all out. The next one is June 4th, and they just make Avon come to life. If you have not yet participated in a Sunset series, well, then we highly recommend that you check those out, as well as some of the other great concert series. Hot Summer Nights will come back after the GoPro Mountain Games have really officially kicked off summer in Vail. Now you can go to the Ford Amphitheater's website for some more information on those Hot Summer Night concert series and some of the bigger name concerts that we're going to have throughout the course of this summer. And so you can go to grfavail.com for more information on buying tickets online to go participate in all of the fun at the Ford Amphitheater. Now, those are just a few things that we're excited for throughout the course of this summer, especially because we're going to continue to see so many wonderful things take place. Now, we're going to take it over to the one and only Mark Sassy, who's running around a Minturn. Now, Mark, temperatures were a little bit chillier last night than I was expecting to come home to, so how's it feeling out there first thing this morning?
Brr. I'm up here in the shade still. The sun has not made its way, excuse me, up and over the hillside. I can see that it wants to. I feel like it's in the mid-30s down here first thing this morning. And you had mentioned that it slowed the flows down on the rivers maybe just a little bit. I mean, maybe a little bit, but these rivers right now they're at the highest level that I've seen them at yet this season. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. But let's look at your weather for the day. Temperatures will warm up out of the mid-30s in Minturn. We should see about 50-plus degrees around 8 o'clock in Vail. Once that sun gets up, it's going to warm up quickly. High temperature for the Vail area today is going to be about 70 degrees, so a nice day around Eagle County. We'll have a 20% chance of maybe a passing shower in the afternoon, partly cloudy skies, but mostly sunny. A slight breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the west. Your hourly forecast showing you 54 at 8 a.m., 65 around noon. We'll see 70 degrees, probably 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, dropping to 60 degrees and partly cloudy skies at 8 o'clock tonight. Denver temperatures today, 82 degrees with a 40% chance of some moisture, partly cloudy skies down there. For Vail, 70, Avon 73, Eagle 77. Slight percentage of moisture for all of Eagle County, but mostly sunny skies, partly cloudy. Not too bad out today all around Eagle County. It's going to be a nice one. Tonight, 38 degrees for a low temperature with a 10% chance of maybe a quick passing shower. Sun setting at 8:26. And then jumping ahead for that 5-day. For Wednesday, 70 degrees. And I honestly think today's probably going to be the best day of the rest of the week with temperatures and percentages of moisture. Tomorrow we have 70 again, another warm day, but we have afternoon thunderstorms possible. For Thursday, temperatures dropping, 64 degrees for the high temperature. Scattered thunderstorms, about a 60% chance of those. And then for Friday, 61 degrees for a high temperature. So a little bit of a cool down. That's when we might see a little bit of a change in the flows on the rivers. 50% chance of scattered thunderstorms. Saturday, 63. Afternoon thunderstorms is 60%, and then 65 for Sunday in Vail with a 60% chance of those afternoon thunderstorms also. So it does look like today, for the rest of the week, today will be the best day, but then tomorrow should be okay. And those pop-up showers sometimes don't really amount to too much at times. So just keep them on your radar. Just don't let it deter you from making any plans. Just be aware of what's going on with that weather, all right? We're going to take a quick break from our Tuesday edition. When I come back, we have a little birthday shout out, and we're going to introduce you to some exciting stuff with Good Day Vail. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, welcome back to the show, everybody. So this day, back in 1971, we were all blessed with a dear friend that no one expected to be as lovely as she is. Now, today is Beth McKenzie's birthday. She was born in 1971. She just took another adventure around the sun. And I'm so glad to have her in my life, in my kids' lives, in my family's lives. She and her family and my family and a bunch of other families kind of have been together through thick and thin with our kids and with trials and tribulations over the past, I guess I could say 18 plus years now, believe it or not. And now we're going through the next round of life changes with two of our kids. Each of us have a senior, well, going to be a freshman in college next year. So we've been kind of battling that as a team, her husband, my wife, and Beth and myself. And no bad days when you're around Miss Beth McKenzie. I'll tell you right now, she'll keep a smile on your face. She'll keep you entertained. I've had some great fun with Beth down in Mexico recently on the senior high school graduation party trip, a 5-day adventure down to New Mexico. It was pretty spectacular, and she's a spectacular lady. So if you see Beth around today, wish her a happy birthday. All right, let's shift gears a little bit. I want to talk about now what's happening on our local rivers. We got a dramatic spike, not dramatic spike, but a spike, like the rivers just continue to go up. Let's take a look at Gore Creek. Gore Creek's flow right below downstream where I'm standing here across from Meadow Mountain. The flow right now, well, yesterday it actually hit 1,000, which I don't think it's hit 1,000 yet this year, so that river is ripping. And today is the Whitewater Race Series, so those paddlers and those rafters are going to have some challenging river flows. 1,000 cubic feet yesterday, we're at about 950 right now. And then we'll look at the Eagle River graph. Eagle River got close to 2,000 once again. Boy, but we're about 1,900 right now. Rivers are cranking, and I think with the cooler temperatures right around the corner here, we're going to kind of see these levels. We've seen levels much higher than where they're at, but I don't recall a time when we've seen levels of where they're at right now stabilizing for as long as they have been at these flows. And that has a lot to do with just our cooler nights and our overcast days, a little bit of rain, and our temperatures during the daytime that aren't in the 80s. So it's going to prolong, the flow season and the higher water levels and cooler water temperatures more into the summer, which is a great thing. But just be careful if you're down by the river, okay? Because it's moving fast and it is very cold. All right, let's shift gears again now. We'll go back to the TV studio. We have some new programming that came on board. It's not new now, but it's newer. It's called Good Day Vail. And Cece Zach is the producer and the talent, the host of the show. And she's had some spectacular segments over the course of the span of time that Good Day Vail has been on air. Let's take a look at one of those right now, the first part of the Vail Vixens with Cece Zach on Good Day Vail.
Today we're focusing on a women's biking community called the Vail Vixens. With that being said, I am so thrilled to have Nadine and Lise and Dana here with us to talk everything there is about biking in the Valley. So ladies, thank you so much for joining us. I typically start the episode with helping our viewers understand how long have you been in Vail and why Vail? And maybe if you could also tell our viewers what you do professionally, that would be great. So Nadine, why don't you start us?
Sure. So I moved here in 2000, so I've been here for some time.
Yes, you have. That's
been
quite some time.
Put down roots and tried a lot of different activities, if you will, found different workplaces. Currently the director of Dryland Fitness and Spa, a Gravity House in Vail. So I'm excited.
Fits right in with biking theme, too.
It sure does. It sure does. It is in line with my lifestyle. So I tried a lot of different mountain sports and I've enjoyed different things, but it really came back to my roots of cycling. I rode a road bike in the Midwest and really enjoyed that. So starting out here, riding a road bike, building on that, mountain biking, I raced mountain bikes, and I was able to find the town series, which was a lot of fun. There was that community draw. But then I was missing that women's connection from that. And after being on a women's mountain bike team, I really feel like there was a need for a club version of that and bringing women together on bikes. So forming Vail Valley Vixens was part of the community and the connection, and then this has all just come from it.
Yeah, and as I introduced when I introduced the episode, I mentioned that you were the founder of the Vail Valley Vixens. So what a great background and truly a tribute to why you've stayed in Vail, that's for sure. So, Lise, you've been here a little bit longer. Tell us about your stint here in Vail.
I've been here since 1985. And I've been involved with ski school. I've been a ski instructor for 38 years, but I am currently in a new position at Beaver Creek. I'm doing the private lesson coordinating for the ski school.
Which, by the way, you do a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to really tell people that I work at Beaver Creek myself, but I'm very blessed for the work that you do. But why Vail? How long you mentioned how long you've been here, but why have you stayed here for so long? I know your family grew up here, your kids grew up here, but...
Yeah. When I was young, my parents always took us here for spring break, and so we were the families that came here and stayed at the same place every spring break. So that was part of that attracted me to it, and as soon as I graduated college, I got in my car and I moved here. And so I've never left. Started ski school right away in 1985 and haven't left. I did adventure and have my own business for a while. Quick oil change down in Eagle Vale that's still there.
Oh, wow.
So I did that, but otherwise I've always been with ski school for the 38 years. And biking was always something that I did here. I was more mountain biking when I first started. We'd go to the Moab trips at the end of the season. We'd ride our mountain bikes, but then road bike I actually started when I was in middle school. That was my little tool around, but I loved my bike. Loved it. It was always clean and kind of like my cars. I like them clean. So I'm always cleaning them. But anyway, so I did jump into the road bike, and then I've met this group since its beginning. I actually started a year before they started with some of the ladies, and we would ride. And so it was a camaraderie for me.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, Dana, tell us about your time here at Vail.
Yeah, so we've been here since 97, so 26 years.
Wow, the three of you collectively. I mean,
yeah.
we're tipping 75 years. With
Yeah.
the three. Well, you add me in, and that's 80, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. My husband was hired as a podiatrist here in 97, and so we moved from Chicago. My best friend from high school had already lived here, and so we visited her a lot and decided we want to live here. So he got lucky and got a job with Dr. Schneider as a podiatrist, and was big into mountain biking at the time and running. And then we had our kids, and those kind of a little bit fell to the wayside. So my kids are all now grown. And so 2 summers ago, Lise encouraged me to join the Vixens, and I did, and I never looked back. And it's been an amazing experience for me. I was new to road riding at the time. And love the ladies, love the riding.
Yeah,
I know, I always call them girls. And
It's fun.
Yeah.
yeah. And went on a couple trips with them. We did a ride event in Lyons. It was an all-women's ride. That was great. And I think we're going to get into that later.
But still, it's so you're much less tenured with the Vixens.
Yes.
So why don't we start with the history of the Vixens? So did you just wake up one morning and say, it's time for me to start a female cycling club?
It was some of those group rides that happened the summer before, like we said. There was some, interest in, and there wasn't really a space to find other ladies. So many of us have stories of riding with that boyfriend, that husband, that guy friend. Those dynamics, while they could be fun, maybe they weren't the same kind of support that we offer with Vixens. So it just felt like we needed that space, and bringing it in with the social and the community and with these fun sponsors. That was the start of all that energy over the winter. So Dark Winter came out, and then over the winter decided that's what we were going to do come spring. So all the branding and logo and fun back of the scene stuff was done that winter, and then it was time to have a launch party in 2015. And that was just a little bonkers. Everyone came, all the road and the mountain and different people that were coming off the ski slopes and then ready to ride bikes. And away we went. From there, we had a great calendar of events, and then we found our people. So although we might have had some overlap somewhere, I'm sure I met Lise in Beaver Creek at one point before. Right. It was where we found each other, and that's where we connected on bikes.
So you started this fabulous cycling club. Tell me a little bit about the breadth and depth of the women that you're attracting to here. Dana, you're a great example of someone that's brand new to it, but at least maybe you have some insight as to the breadth and depth of the different people that are involved.
Well, it's a big range of women. There are women that maybe aren't even here in the winter, and they come just for the summer, like if they have a second home. So we've got a lot of those kind of women. We've got a lot of professionals.
Professionals being like racers or?
No, professional business people.
Ah, okay.
Nadine is an example with her,
Yep.
all the stuff she's been doing, and she's led a lot of stuff like that, and I used to have a business, things like that. Those kind of professionals. I'm trying to think, I don't know if we really have any professional bikers per se. We do have a woman that has come in as a professional and given us tips and taught us things.
So what would be the value of someone joining? So I'm looking to get back into biking. So help me understand the value of, a rather intimidating group, I have to say. What would be the value for me to join the group?
As the newbie, I feel like it's like what Nadine said earlier, the camaraderie has been amazing. The group of ladies that come together each week is different. And, you know, some come one week, some come another week. So I feel like it's great because you always pick up new tips on your riding, so you become a better rider through this. It also gives you confidence to ride different places. Like we rode Wolcott Divide, my very first ride. The shoulder is this big. I would never have ridden that on my own, and now I ride it all the time because I feel confident with it.
I love that.
Riding as a group too, we're a large group, that's numbers are really good to make that much more safe for people.
Definitely.
I think also we don't leave anyone behind. We really
Oh, that's awesome.
we really, and like Nadine will be really good. We have Celine who leads us in the rides every Tuesday. She does a lot of the mountain bike too and will not leave us behind. And so we always have someone in the back that does a little bit of the picking up and shoveling us along. So we don't leave
We hear that we're intimidating because you see this large group of cyclists out
right.
working hard, challenging themselves and riding big rides, but we want to make this approachable space for women to come out, learn from each other, connect, be swept along, and know where everyone's going, do a night route review. You want to feel safe when you're on the bike as well as feeling challenged, so it's that sweet spot in there.
And at the end of the day, you talked about safety. I think the thing that I love is that on your website you have an etiquette sheet as well, and you know, that just lends itself to me to say that safety really is first. It's like the unspoken with all that. So that I just think is extraordinary. I also just want to point out before you take a quick station break that you ladies are all wearing your off-bike uniform, which is beautiful. So thank you for sharing that with all of our viewers.
All right, that's some great information. We're learning more about Good Day Vail, CC Zach, the Vail Vixens, and just a lot of different perspectives on other things going on around Eagle County and beyond. We're going to have more with CC Zach and Good Day Vail later on in the show, but we're going to take a quick break from our Tuesday edition, and we'll be right back with more of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs, and we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road. next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, something that we love here is getting you outside and exploring our wonderful community. Well, we're going to take you on a new segment, which is called the Outdoor Adventure segment, and we're going to take you over to Ski Town All-Stars and introduce you to their fabulous e-bikes called the Super 73. Now, we had a chance last year to get on them and ride them around a little bit, and they're a ton of fun, so let's take a look. When you think of summertime, don't you think of getting out and riding your bike around? Well, Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars has us on some lovely trusted steeds here. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Maddie.
These bikes are pretty cool.
They are super 73.
That's it. They are super.
They're super 73s, correct.
And so what makes these bikes so special compared to some of the other ones that you see around town?
So this brand I've been following for a while. They just have a really cool styling, kind of like that old cafe racer. They've got a pretty amazing range. They're fast, they're quick, they're fun, and I think it's just a perfect tool to get around the valley in the in the summertime.
Especially during the summertime, but then look at how beefy these tires are. I feel like you could ride these things in the winter pretty well if you're bold.
You could. The ice does get a little scary. We definitely have another tire that we'll be putting on some of the bikes for the wintertime, more of like kind of compared to like a snow tire. But yeah, they definitely have some off-road capabilities, especially with the one you're on with the full suspension. So so definitely a very capable bike.
And we've got 3 models right here, so let's talk about this one really quickly.
Yep. So this right here is our base model, most cost-effective, definitely not a lot of the frills, no front suspension, no light, but definitely a good starting point, 750-watt battery. And then next up is our most popular model. This is actually our most popular color as well. This is called the S2. It's going to have a 960-watt battery, front suspension, LED light, mechanical brakes, a range of about 40 miles, and it goes about 30 miles an hour, 31, 32 miles an hour.
That's speedy.
That's speedy. That's breaking some laws.
And then what about this one right here?
So that's basically going to have the same battery, same speed, about 30, LED light. It actually has a horn, which is pretty nice. So if someone's going to cut you off, you can definitely blast them. As well as rear suspension, and then the bigger tires as well. So that's kind of our high-end model.
I really want to push this horn.
We got to turn it on first.
All right.
Give it a second.
Okay. All right. We'll keep talking about bikes then, and then I'll launch the horn in here. And so if people are interested, they can come in here and buy bikes.
Yep. So basically the big thing is we like to get them on the bike, because once they get on the bike, they come back to the shop and they're just like smiling. They're smiling ear to ear. So that's the horn.
Yeah, I would say it's a pretty solid horn.
Yeah, so we just like to get people in here, try out the bikes. 8 times out of 10, Pumpkin gets on the bike and they come back in. They're like, I need one of these. And then they go home, their wife, their significant other tries it, and then they wind up coming back and buying a second one. So it's definitely been a pretty fun thing to have people pretty stoked out about these things.
And you guys are one of the few places in the valley that are carrying this specific model.
So we're technically the only dealer of Super 73, especially with the higher end models. There's another big box store has them, but we're the only ones that actually have the high end models.
Which these are really fun for people to get out, and so I think that maybe you and I should go ride some bikes.
Let's ride!
All right, perfect. We're going to go take these bad boys out for a spin, but we're going to take you along on the adventure, so we're going to get geared up, and then we're going to get outside. Stay tuned. We've made our way outside. We're on the bikes. We've got our safety first on. Make sure we're nice and safe out there. So, Chris, how do we use the bikes?
So basically, that's the horn. This is a bell. So if anyone gets in your way, you're prepared. So these have two different settings. You can do pedal assist, or you can use actually the throttle, which is right here. When the brake is engaged, you cannot use the throttle. So how I like to start out is by kind of getting a little lift off with a little throttle, and then you're right into your pedal assist.
Perfect.
Same thing as most bikes. You got your rear brake, you got your front brake. Pretty simple. It's just like riding a bike.
Oh my goodness.
See what I
with the
did there?
puns. Yeah, I love a good dad joke.
Yeah.
So if people are interested to come ride the bikes, test them out, they can
Yep.
just come find you at your shop. Where are you guys located?
We are here in beautiful Eagle Vale, Colorado, also known as the Green Mile. We're right next to Pier 13 Liquors, Huga Life, Big O Tires adjacent. Yeah, we got everything right here.
And do the helmets come with the bikes?
If you really want one of these lovely peach salmon pink helmets, I'll give you one for free.
If you buy a bike.
Only if you buy a bike.
Yeah, that's the stipulation. Is you
Absolutely.
have to buy a bike.
Yep.
All right. Well, so you've got some accessories on yours. Let's talk about those really quickly. Not only do you have the speaker attached to the bike for the fun of it, but you've also got your trusted sidekick Koa in the back.
I actually forgot she was back there. You're being such a good girl. You're being such a good girl. So yeah, we've got this bike outfitted with some racks, a basket, some chrome bags, speaker, phone holder, a little bell. This has kind of a lot of the common things that we put on the bikes,
And then-
especially the dog.
Especially the dog. If you have a dog that can fit in the basket, they'll give you a basket to put your dog in the basket. I'm gonna need like a suitcase size basket to
Yeah.
put my dog in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might need a little sidecar.
Oh,
They
that
make
would...
them. They make them
Wow, look at, and can you special order those for people?
for sure.
God. You're just making everyone's dreams come true.
That's what I do.
I think that we should go for a nice little bike ride, but before we go for a bike ride, I think that we do the proper send-off.
Let's ride.
Following you.
Okay, here we go. You. And squeal.
Chris, these bikes are a ton of fun. I think everyone needs one in their life.
Everyone.
Everyone.
But we only have 20 left, so
20 left, that's it.
that's it for the year.
Wow, so if you want a bike, you have to come into Ski Town All-Stars right now and get your hands on a Super 73.
Yes, ma'am.
That simple.
That's simple. Just come on in. Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on their door. Get a bike from Ski Town All-Stars. One more time, where are you guys located and what are your hours so people can make sure that they get their hands on the bike properly?
We are in Eagleville, Colorado on the Green Mile, next to Pier 13 Liquors. We are here 9-ish to 6-ish Monday through Friday, and then 10-ish to 2:30-ish on Saturday.
Chris, thank you so much for all of the fun. We're going to keep riding bikes because it's a ton of fun, but we hope to see you come visit them at Ski Town All-Stars. All right, let's go.
You!
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. On today's episode of Good Day Vail is one that you don't want to miss, as I am so grateful to have Amy Phillips and Tamara N. Underwood, and the N stands for Nottingham, of the Town Council of Avon. So please come back and watch Good Day Vail, as you will be enlightened on so many things that you can do to become a better citizen in Avon.
I would shift gears, not away from sustainability, but inclusive as sustainability. Probably the most important thing is to vote for local leaders. I mean, we have leaders on library boards, water and sanitation district, obviously town council, county commissioners. I mean, we don't just need to vote for our senators that go to Washington to represent us well.
I love that.
And one of the things that a lot of people don't know is that metro districts, water districts, electrical cohorts all have very interesting voting rules. So you got to figure out who you're going to be voting for. So you've got to figure out what metro district am I in? Because if you're in the town of Avon like you are, Avon Wild Ridge Mountain Star, you're in Avon.
Okay.
But if you're in Eagle Vale or you're up in Bachelor Gulch or up in Beaver Creek, you have metro districts that actually get a lot of your property tax, or if you're a renter, your property owner's tax, and you need to be aware of all the different entities.
Oh, Amy, what a great idea.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Sun is starting to make its way up and over the hillside. As you can see, I'm up here at the Minturn Bike Park. We're going to talk about some of the GoPro Mountain Games activities taking place up here in just a little bit. But let's take a look at that weather today. Now that we have the sun coming up and over the hill, we are going to see those temperatures warm up pretty quickly. It was in the mid-30s up here first thing this morning. We're looking for temperatures in Vail and probably right around Minturn. We're looking at about 50 plus degrees by about 8 o'clock this morning, 54, for a high of 70 degrees by mid-afternoon, coming our way at about 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There's a very slight chance of a passing shower, 20%, mostly clear skies, partly cloudy, slight breeze out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. The hourly forecast, 54 at 8, 65 at noon, 60 this evening at 8 p.m., and then our warmest time of the day, 70 degrees, coming around 2 to 3 o'clock in that afternoon hour. Your I-70 drive will take you down to Denver to temperatures about 82 degrees with a 40% chance of some moisture, partly cloudy skies down there. For Vail, 70, for Avon, 73, for Eagle, 77, and just a slight percentage of moisture for Vail and Avon, nothing for Eagle. We will see mostly sunny skies all day long around the Eagle County area. Tonight, sun setting, 8:26. We have a 10% chance of a passing shower, partly cloudy skies with a low of 38 degrees. And then jumping ahead for Wednesday, 70 degrees, afternoon thunderstorms. For Thursday, 64 degrees, scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon, about a 60% chance of those. For Friday, a 50% chance of scattered thunderstorms with a high of 61. 63 for Saturday with a 60% chance of moisture. And then 65 for Sunday with a 60% chance of moisture. So a couple highlights of the next 5 days. Well, actually 6 days, including today. Looks like today will be the best day for the rest of the week. But the other days are not going to be that bad. But by Friday, we're going to see a high temperature of 61. So definitely much cooler. All right. But it's always a good time, no matter those temperatures outdoors, to get some exercise into your body and push yourself a little bit. Apple Fitness has a great way of helping you achieve those fitness goals. Let's take a look now at Apple Fitness.
If one of your New Year's resolution is to stay fit and stay motivated to continue to stay fit, well then Apple Fitness Plus has you covered, and we've got their great team joining us to give us some more information. So let me introduce you to Jules, Emily, and Bakari. Thank you so much for meeting us.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Now, as people are getting motivated for the new year to stay fit and to stay active, Apple Fitness Plus has some really big announcements. Jules, can you give us some more information on what people are looking forward to?
Absolutely. We are so excited to be coming to you from the Apple Fitness Plus studio in Santa Monica. Apple Fitness Plus was built to be the most inclusive and welcoming fitness and wellness service in the world. Everyone's invited to the party, no matter where you're at on your fitness journey. We've got 12 workout types and meditation. We've got the best playlists from Apple Music, and of course, a world-class trainer team to keep you motivated. And we've had some really exciting announcements to kick off the year. We've brought kickboxing to the service as a new workout type. We have a new artist spotlight featuring all music from Beyonce. We've got meditations for sleep. And if you're someone who likes to get out and go for a walk, our audio walking experience, Time to Walk, the guest is Jamie Lee Curtis. And there's so much more to explore. We just can't wait to help people get more active and take care of their overall well-being this year.
Now, you've got two wonderful fitness trainers with you right now, Apple Plus fitness trainers with you right now. And so if people want some more tips on how they can stay active and stay motivated, Emily, can you kick us off with some of your great tips?
Absolutely. I know we both have tips, but I will go first. Fitness Plus is about getting fit, but it's also about being healthy and feeling good. So my best piece of advice for anyone getting back into fitness or just starting off is to start simple and stay consistent with it. We have workouts from 5 minutes to 45 minutes. So you can fit it into your busy schedule. You can take on a longer workout if you do have the time, or you can even stack workouts and meditations if you're feeling adventurous.
And my tip this year to stay active is music, to lean into music. It is everything when you're working out. And at Fitness Plus, there's all different types of music as well as playlists for each workout. There's pure dance, which is my favorite, hip hop, R&B, throwback hits, Latin grooves. So there's definitely something for everyone. As Jules mentioned, we have artist spotlight workouts. I just led a hit workout. That's all music by Beyonce.
Was in it.
Emily was in it. Yeah, when Alien Superstar comes on, we are all in.
I love that, only because I love Beyonce, so that sounds like a ton of fun. Now, we're talking about getting people motivated as well. There are some great ways to help people get started and stay motivated. Now, can you give us some more information on how that's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, one way to stay motivated is to try something new. And there are so many workouts to try and trainers to meet in Fitness Plus. You can think about it like going on a fun adventure, and that can keep you motivated, and you might also find your next favorite workout type. Another way to stay motivated is to be a beginner. I mean, no matter if you work out every day, everyone can be a beginner at something, and that can be really inspiring. I know Bakari's been having this experience recently.
That is so true. One thing that is really special about Fitness Plus is that we as trainers support each other and are in each other's workouts. So we are right there learning something new, but we're always showing modifications, even if you are trying something new for the first time. So I've been in our new kickboxing workouts, and that is a newer workout type for me. So I am right there branching out with you and trying something new this year.
Oh, yeah.
Which, as a diehard skier and being here in the mountains, I think that this could be my new favorite thing, because I definitely should branch out from just skiing. Now, all of this sounds so amazing. Do I need an Apple Watch to participate in Fitness Plus?
You can definitely use your Apple Watch to take your Fitness Plus workouts to the next level with metrics on the screen and personalization. But we've been so excited to make Fitness Plus available to anyone who has an iPhone. So you can use it on your iPhone, on your iPad, on your Apple TV. You find it on your iPhone right there in the Fitness app.
I love using my Apple Watch, but the best part about Fitness Plus being available to anyone with a phone is that if you do have a friend or a family member that doesn't wear a watch, they can still join in on the fun.
That's right.
Which I think the fun should be shared with the entire family. Now, it's not only important to stay physically fit, but stepping in and getting mentally fit as well. And that's really kind of intimidating to get started. Now, you guys have some great ways on how people can do that right now.
I mean, most people know that meditation is a great way to relieve the stress and anxiety that we all face every day. And Fitness Plus has meditation. It's so popular. We have themes like calm and focus, kindness and gratitude. And we recently worked with the health team at Apple to create meditations for sleep. They are really, really so enjoyable. And we have a program to kick that off too, to help you get started, to learn meditation techniques that help you unwind at the end of the day and hopefully fall asleep more easily.
Now, if people are interested in participating in all of the fun that Apple Fitness Plus has to offer, where can they find it on their phones?
Right there on your iPhone in the Fitness app. Apple Fitness Plus is that center tab.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat with us. I cannot wait to start taking some of your workout classes right here on my cell phone.
That is so great to hear. And we have an entire team at Apple Fitness Plus to help you reach your fitness and wellness goals this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure that you check out your own phone. That way you can participate in all of the Apple Fitness Plus fun into the new year. It's not only going to help you stay active, it's going to help you stay motivated, and it's going to help you stay mindful. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time to talk Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, a sport that's been sweeping the nation is pickleball. And if you're getting into the sport and you want to elevate your game, well, then this is the paddle for you. This is the Paddle Tech Tempest Wave Pro. This one comes with some nice accuracy, some power, and some forgiveness, making your swing game that much better. It also has a large, consistent sweet spot, and that's due to its even balanced weight distribution, weighing in at an average of 7.8 ounces. This is something you're not going to want to miss out on. Now, you can find out more at their website, and you can also stop into their stores. Now, this is going to be nice with increased maneuverability and reaction time for the highest level of play. Now, we've got some great places for you to get out and enjoy some pickleball, so if you're looking to elevate your game, then this is the piece of equipment that you want. That lightweight and durability is going to be the perfect way to help you make your game better. Now, like I said, you can check out sunandski.com for some more information on this wonderful paddle, or you can stop by any one of their convenient locations. That way you can get your hands on it yourself and see how it feels in your hands, because it's going to be nice and lightweight. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on this wonderful paddle. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I've made my way over to the dual slalom course for the GoPro Mountain Games. Now, the GoPro Mountain Games obviously taking place, I think we're inside of 9 days now. One of the biggest events around the country, maybe around the world for for arts, music, and entertainment. And it brings together pro athletes in a lot of different sports, along with the regular guys that get to do it, the regular guys and girls. And that's what makes it such a beautiful, beautiful event, is you can compete right next door to some of the best competitors, whether it's in kayaking, whether it's in rock climbing, whether it's in bike racing, running, fly fishing. There's a little bit of everything for everybody. So over here in Minturn, next Thursday and next Friday, they're going to have the dual slalom races at the Minturn Bike Park. I'll kind of toss over my shoulder here. And this area right here is where the two competitors in the dual slalom battle it out at the very end of the course. Now, I haven't made my way up on the hill yet, but just off there in the distance is where the starting ramp is and where the two dual courses are, right next to each other. So the way that it works, there's a differential that's taken after the first run. So riders, two racers will race, one guy will finish first, and then the differential will be factored into the second run, and they'll switch courses, and then one of those two racers will advance. A lot of big berms, big rollers, a lot of jumps. And to qualify, you get one run down each of the tracks, and then your times are combined. And the fastest time of the two qualifying runs will be the fastest place qualifier. The number of riders that move on to the finals is based on the total number of athletes registered in each category. And to talk about the categories, there are about 17 different categories, y'all, just so you know. Everything from 14 and under for the women in Amateur Open up to the Amateur Open for men over 50. There's pros and amateurs. Both of them are accessible and open right now. You can go to mountaingames.com for more information if you were interested in maybe doing some racing. And I know Kevin Shields, one of our hosts at TV8, will be out here competing next week. I think he goes on to the World Championships for racing here in just, I think sometime in August, July or August. Anyways, also going on here on Saturday the 10th is a clinic for dual slalom. So if you want to practice it a little bit, you're not quite sure if it's your deal, they're going to have a clinic here, and you have to sign up for that also at the Mountain Games website. So there you go. We're going to take a quick break, a very quick break, and then we're going to listen for that Good Morning Vail jingle once again. We'll have hour number 2 right around the corner. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card. All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. This is a live shot of the pump track at the bike track down in Minturn. So if you're looking for a great place to go ride your bike, well then this is a perfect place to do so. And especially if you're trying to learn any of those new technical skills on your mountain bike or maybe on a BMX bike, this is a great place to do it. And it's going to be full of life here shortly with the GoPro Mountain Games, as we were just receiving some more information from Mark Sassy as he is out and about cruising around Minturn first thing this morning. I'm your in-studio host, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great next hour of Good Morning Vail in store for you. Not only are we going to be giving you a look at that local weather forecast here in just a moment, we're also going to check back in with CC Zach and her wonderful Best of CC Zach with Good Day Vail. And then we're going to be doing some cooking in the kitchen with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking. So you're going to want to stick around for all of the fun that we have coming up in the next hour. It is May 30th and we've got some great holidays to celebrate today. The first one being International Hug Your Cat Day, National Creativity Day, and World MS Day. Now, if you or someone you know is suffering from MS, or if you are a caregiver to someone with MS, well, then there's a great support system within a nonprofit here in our wonderful community, and that's called Can Do MS. So make sure that you check it out if you just need any wonderful resources. Now, some great things that you can get out there and participate in first thing this morning. The Eagle Valley Library District has a bunch of wonderful story times taking place, so you can go to evld.org for some more information, see what story time best suits you and your family, and see what time those are taking place, whether it's at the Avon, Gypsum, or Eagle Public Library. Now, if you're looking to kind of ground yourself and do something nice for yourself this morning, well, then there's a donation-based guided meditation taking place at Anahata Yoga, and that's kicking off at 10 a.m. this morning. It's about a 30-minute session, but all of the donations are going to go to the Heart Foundation, which is a wonderful way to help people get access to yoga. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go to Anahata's website, or you can go to Anahata at 10 o'clock this morning and participate. Now, Anahata is located in Minturn, so make sure that you check that out. Now, taking place later tonight, the Vail Rec District has its Whitewater Race Series. This is kicking off at 5 p.m., and this is a great spectator event. If you don't want to get in that chilly water, well, then you don't have to. You can just watch everyone else do so. You can find your way to the covered bridge starting at 5 p.m. tonight, and then they will be coasting from the covered bridge to the International Bridge on that water, whether they're in a kayak, a two-person raft, or on a stand-up paddleboard. So make sure that you check out all the fun that's happening tonight at the Gore Creek River in Vail, because it is going to be nice and chilly, and we were just talking about those river temperatures and those river flows with Mark Sassy, and he's saying that they're moving pretty quick and that those river waters are pretty temperatures. So if you're looking for something fun to do, this is a great thing to get out there and experiment with tonight. Now, Mark Sassy is in Minturn, and it looks like that sun is making its way up, making those temperatures nice and warm first thing this morning. Now, we saw cooler temperatures last night. Now, Mark, as that sun is coming up, How are you feeling? Did you remember to put your sunscreen on this morning as you were making your way out and about? And especially because those UV rays are going to be harsh today.
Oh, the UV rays. I put that sunscreen on every morning, whether I'm going outside or not, because I know eventually at some point I will end up outside. It's nice up here now. Sun has made its way up and over kind of the backside of the Vail area, looking off. Well, you can't really see it, but anyways, you can see where I'm at. This is the pump track in Minturn at the Minturn Bike Park. And we got bright sunshine today. We are going to have, I think, a very nice day around Eagle County, and I do think that this probably will be the best day of the week, even though the other ones aren't going to be too shabby either. I think today might be the best one. We'll see temperatures midday getting to be about, we're going to be about 70 degrees in Vail, so nice weather for us. 54 to start in Vail right about now. Might be a little cooler down here in Minturn. And we're going to see mostly sunny skies all day long, a little bit of cloud cover, and maybe a slight percentage of some passing moisture, maybe 20% with a slight breeze out of the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll see 65 at noon today. We'll see 64 at about 4 p.m. this afternoon. And then tonight at 8 o'clock, we'll see a temperature of about 60 degrees with a low temperature later on of 38. For Denver today, 82. With a 40% chance of some showers, maybe. 70 for Vail with a 20% chance. Avon 73 with a 10% chance. And then we'll see 77 for Eagle with a 0% chance of any moisture. Partly cloudy skies, mostly sunshine for all of us here in Eagle County today. Tonight, that low temperature, once again, 38 degrees. Sun setting at 8:26. Now, jumping ahead for that 5-day, 70 for Wednesday with a afternoon thunderstorms. For Thursday, 64 degrees with some scattered thunderstorms. For Friday, 61 degrees, much cooler scattered thunderstorms. Afternoon thunderstorms on Saturday with a high of 63, and then a high of 65 for Sunday with another 60% chance. So we're looking at pretty good percentages really starting tomorrow all the way through Sunday of some moisture coming our way. So once again, and cooler temperatures. So once again, I think the best day of the week today. You're in the middle of it right now. Get out and enjoy it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to head into the kitchen with Tracy Miller of Colorful Cooking, and she's going to get you all healthy with something special. We'll surprise you with that right after this quick commercial break.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. I told you right before the break that we were going to head into the kitchen and check out and see what Tracy Miller with Colorful Cooking has up her sleeves today. I think it has something to do with a mushroom frittata. Something yummy and healthy. Let's find out now with Tracy Miller in the kitchen.
Good morning, Vail.
Okay, happy days for me because I am in the TV8 kitchen. A good morning to you. I'm Tracy Miller with Colorful Cooking. That's my catering business, and my mission with Colorful Cooking is to add fruits and vegetables to everything and eat healthy. So we were talking about getting vitamin D. They say get outside in the sun at least 15 minutes a day and get that vitamin D. It helps with your mood, it helps with your health, and it's just fun to get outside. You can also get vitamin D from mushrooms, and today what we are going to be cooking is a mushroom and mozzarella frittata and some breakfast potatoes. Really easy stuff. I tried to keep it so we only have just a few ingredients and make it really easy on everyone. But first of all, I have to thank Danielle, our manager here, the general manager at TV8, because she asked me what I needed in the kitchen, and I said, I needed a really nice cutting board, and look at what she delivered. It's so nice. First of all, it's a bamboo cutting board, and I wanted to show you this because safety in the kitchen is of paramount importance. And this little red thing right here, that might look like nothing, but it's super duper important because look, my cutting board isn't going to wiggle around. It's not moving around at all. And when you're cooking and when you're chopping with a really sharp knife, you don't want anything wiggling around. You want to have a real secure area. So if you're looking for a great cutting board, personally, I love the wood cutting boards, the bamboo cutting boards, and if you can find something like this, wow, it really makes my day. It's the small things in life, folks. If not, if you have your own cutting board and it starts moving around while you're cutting and you're kind of like chasing it all over the place, then put a wet paper towel underneath it and that will secure it. Okay, so today we've got some mushrooms. I have baby Bella mushrooms. So the baby Bellas are just the smaller portobello mushrooms, and they're actually, if you like button mushrooms better, they're all kind of related. The button mushrooms are the babies. If they grow longer, they become the baby Bella mushrooms. If they grow longer, they become the portobello mushrooms. So they're all related. They have tons of vitamin D, and they also have a lot of zinc. And zinc has been on everybody's radar since COVID because zinc helps improve your immune system and it keeps you strong and it keeps you healthy. So if you're one of those folks that's like, I've been popping zinc pills since COVID and I feel great. Awesome, good for you. Now add a few mushrooms to your diet as well. So when you're making a frittata, and a frittata is just really like baked eggs, but you start it off in a pan. So you're going to need a pan that you can move to the oven. So we started off on the stovetop over medium heat. I have coated the whole entire bottom of my cast iron pan with olive oil. Now I'm an olive oil gal. I prefer it
over butter. I like butter on my toast, and butter is like a finisher. But when I'm cooking, I always use olive oil. It's healthy for you, and then you just have one oil hanging around. So what we're gonna do now is, this is medium heat. I put my olive oil in the pan after it got warm. And now I'm just gonna kind of lay the mushrooms down. What you wanna do is put your mushrooms down and make sure they all have a nice flat surface. Now this is gonna cook up. Mushrooms cook up really nicely, actually, and it's really hard to overcook them too. So if you're making this frittata in the morning and you're like running around, you're fixing your hair, you're tending to the children, you're drinking too much coffee, you're talking on the phone, whatever you're doing, you can really just kind of let these just sit here and start to get cooked. All right, so they're gonna have olive oil on one side of everything. And whenever you're cooking anything, you kind of want to make it so that it's spread out so every piece of the meat gets some heat. Same thing as if you're baking something and putting it on a baking sheet. You want to spread it all out. Don't put a big clump on there and then pop it in the oven, because it's not going to cook evenly. Spread everything out, give it all some space, let the oil, let the heat kind of go around every little piece of what you have. So we're going to get these mushrooms cooking. I'm going to let them cook in the olive oil without touching them. Don't be an over stirrer. I'm going to let them cook without touching them for about 1 to 2 minutes. And meanwhile, we're going to get our potatoes going. So I decided on the cast iron pan here because I can put that in the oven as well as on the stove top. You can also do that with an all-clad pan, but this one we're going to use actually for our potatoes. So the key to making breakfast potatoes is to boil the potatoes before you cook them. So, it's not really hot. I cooled them down, actually. I'm just joking with you. So what I did is I boiled these new potatoes beforehand, and then I've cooled them down. So this makes the potatoes nice and creamy, and what we're going to do is we're going to chop them up and we're going to cook them on the stove top. This also reduces the cook time, because sometimes potatoes, when you cook them from raw in your pan, they take quite a long time. So once again, I am going to put a little olive oil in my pan, let this bugger heat up. We have a while to cook these, so I'm just gonna put them on a low temperature, and I'm just gonna chop them up and kind of like big chunks too, because we've got a lot of people in the studio today and they want to eat these potatoes. And we've got the fingerling potatoes, so some of them are little, some of them are big, some of them are purple, which look at that beautiful color. Isn't that so pretty? Gosh, I love those purple ones. And then the white ones. You can buy these at the grocery store. They come in little bags. They're just called fingerling potatoes. And that means that they're young potatoes. And right now, with the spring happening, all of our fruits and veggies are looking so good in the grocery store. It's a totally different place than it was like 2 months ago. So make sure you get your nice, fresh fruits and veggies, and the young ones as well, because they're just gonna be a little more tender. So we're gonna put these guys in our pan over a low heat, because we have a little time, because we will be finishing this up next hour. So I'm just gonna make sure I get these in here over the low heat with some olive oil. Flatten it out like I was telling you before. Just make sure everything is getting its own space, its own personal boundaries in our frying pan. And then we're just gonna put a little salt and pepper on it. Okay, I just make a salt and pepper mixture. Look at these mushrooms. See, already, just in the few minutes I've been talking, they're already getting nice and cooked. So I'm gonna stir them around so we can flip them over. They smell good too. They also have potassium. You know, mushrooms have been medicinal for many, many years, thousands and thousands of years. The Chinese use them all the time. A lot of people use the mushroom powder in their smoothies just to get some of the antioxidants and minerals and vitamins that mushrooms hold. I just love them really anyway. My favorite way is actually cooked. Okay, so now we're gonna move over to the eggs. Let's see, we've got the potatoes cooking over low, fingerling potatoes, so they're nice and young. And then we are going to, we're gonna kind of scramble up about 6 eggs. And this will probably feed 4 people or so. I like to keep it at 1 to 2 eggs per person, just depending on what age your people are. So me, I like 1 egg a day. So I have 3 in here already. I'm gonna crack 3 more. I'd love to tell you that I can crack it with one hand, and I used to practice all the time, but I wasted so many eggs, and since eggs are so expensive now, I can't do it. I'm just going to crack them with 2 hands because that's how it works. Okay, so then we have those 6 eggs in here. We're going to whisk them up really nicely. Eggs are so healthy for you. Do not be afraid to eat eggs. The yolk, it has so many minerals and vitamins. It's actually considered one of the healthiest foods in the world. So always, I just love having some eggs for breakfast in the morning. Okay, so here we go. Now this is the start of our frittata. We have our mushrooms all over like this. A lot of olive oil on the pan. I'm going to turn it down really to low right now. What you need a lot of olive oil for is because you don't want your frittata to stick to the bottom. This is like the hardest part of the frittata. And so we're going to put the eggs all around it. Make sure there's nice coverage everywhere. All right, things are quieting down a little bit. We have our eggs in here. We're going to kind of slow cook the eggs, and we're not going to touch them. What we want to happen now is for the eggs to cook from the bottom, and then once they continue cooking and it feels like they're ready to go, which what I mean by that is that they are cooked all the way on the bottom, and we will check that by kind of wiggling around the middle. Then we're going to pop it into the oven under broil, and we're going to cook the top of the egg, and that is how you make a frittata. So we've got the mushrooms in there. I'm going to put a little more salt and pepper on top. Season everything as you go. So every time you add a new ingredient, we're going to season it, and we're just going to let this slow cook for just a little while the bottom gets completely cooked. So once again, I have my mushroom frittata in my cast iron pan. We are going to try to cook it slowly on the bottom with 6 eggs, and then when we return, we will be cooking the top of it, and we'll be adding some cheese to the top as well. Right now, my potatoes are on low. I don't hear anything going on with the potatoes, so I'm going to turn them up just a little bit because they are nice when they get a little crispy. And once again, we have parboiled the potatoes, and what that means is we cook the potatoes before we cut them up and put them in here to make the breakfast potatoes. And anytime you're cooking potatoes, these fingerling potatoes, if you cook them in water before you sear them up or before you roast them in the oven, they're going to have that creamy texture in the middle, and then they're going to get kind of that crunchy texture on the outside. And now if you can see this, it's starting to kind of heat up and boil a little bit. I'll move those around so the oil gets underneath everything. And our frittata is slow cooking, but still has a little ways to go. So we're just going to let that slow cook for a little while longer. We are going to take a quick break. When we return, we have more Good Morning Vail, and we're going to finish up our breakfast here in just a few minutes. So keep it right here on Good Morning Vail, and thanks for joining us on this St. Patty's Day.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
All right, welcome back to the show. So in the first hour this morning, we introduced you to Good Day Vail and Cece Zach, our producer and host of that great programming. And she checked in with some of the Vail Vixens. But we're going to continue with that adventure right now. This is the second half of Vail Vixens with Cece Zach and Good Day Vail.
One of the things that I love about nonprofits is those that have a mission, because it really articulates the value proposition they're looking to bring to the community. So in the spirit of your mission, I'm going to read it because I found it so intriguing from your website, that the Vail Valley Vixens are a cycling club of women that love adventure by two wheels, road, dirt, or both. We are passionate about bikes and enjoy sharing that excitement. And there were three descriptive words that you also have. It's supportive, educational, and fun. So ladies, tell us about this mission.
We want women to come out and ride with us, to find others, to be connected, to find cycling approachable, and to find it fun. Like, let's have fun and let's get together. Things we offer are things from being on the bike, connecting with our community sponsors, which is a lot of fun, doing social events, as well as challenging them ourselves on large rides. So we are available for all ages. If someone's new to the Valley and they're younger, it's like come and learn from women who are established in the Valley, who have done a lot of the events and activities and adventures, and add that adventure to your life.
I love that. I love that. You mentioned your sponsors. I know, would you like to just share the name of your sponsors?
Yeah. Venture Sports has been with us since the beginning, local bike shop. They're wonderful and help us with some bike tune clinics.
And I had the chance to meet Bill on the phone the other day, and he said that he's the only male member of the Vail Vixens. It was really cute for him when he was explaining.
We like to call them man-ambassadors.
Man-ambassadors.
Those guys that support us. We don't want to be a man-hating club. It's not that. We're looking just for women to get together in that dynamic. We have great supportive men in our lives and with the club, so we call them man-ambassadors. And now and then we invite them on a ride, one or two throughout the season. But Mike Brumbaugh is a great supporter of women's cycling, so we find that space really welcoming.
Right. Mike also has the vans for us when we do our rides.
Oh, that's wonderful. So now tell us about the name. I love the name, the Vixens. Which one of you is going to tell us about the name?
Well, it's fun, it's exciting. I love alliteration, so Vail Valley Vixens, like that rolls off the tongue. Vixens is cute, but it also has like a deeper meaning to our mountains. I feel like when you're out and about, sometimes you're lucky to see a fox. So a female fox is a vixen. And you'll see that out on the trails, on the ski slopes, out, kind of trotting along. It always feels like she's got a mission. So I feel like we're all a lot of vixens, and we get together, and all together we're that collective mountain energy. I like that.
So what are the types of cyclists? I mentioned in the mission statement you have road and dirt. Is there any other type of cyclist?
Dirt's kind of that mountain bike, and now it's gravel. There's a
gravel.
push for gravel. So it's a gravel bike is really a road bike looking bike, but it's kind of re-engineered, if you will, to ride on our dirt roads, either our mountain roads or the gravel roads outside of the mountains. So gravel's a new trend in cycling. So all of it. Road,
very cool.
Mountain, gravel.
Now, Dana, since you are new to the group, tell us a little bit about the variety of skills of these members.
Yeah. When I joined, there were two other women who joined at the same time as me, and it was fun because we were all new to, actually two of us were brand new to a road team, and one of them wasn't. And so we kind of stuck together for the first rides, and it was fun because we were kind of new and maybe a little slower than some of them. But then Selene would come up from behind and say, use your legs, don't use your arms, and just give me little tips like that. And then as the season progressed last year, I felt like I got stronger because I did it more, and I also knew she's given me several tips, so these two. And so I've become a better rider, and it's fun because I just kind of evolved in the year of being a newbie to being confident and feeling like I can ride anywhere in the Valley.
Love that. You use the word confident. Okay, so now if I was to get involved, I think I'd have to get an e-bike. I live in Wild Ridge, and, I just like to ride home. Going up that hill would be too much. Do you allow people with e-bikes?
We do, yeah. E-bikes really make those big rides possible for some ladies, and that's okay. They're still challenging. There's still you're still riding the bike, that pedal assist with the e-bike.
Yep.
We allow that. Still on Strava, though, you have to note that it is an e-bike, and it's not your normal bike, just in case, so Strava matters. But e-bikes are welcome because we like ladies getting out there. I think with that confidence piece, what comes through is empowerment, and I feel that empowerment throughout. So e-bike, road bike, mountain bike, whatever ladies are on, getting on that bike is going to pull through.
You're helping me feel much more comfortable because I do feel overwhelmed and intimidated because I just haven't been on a bike probably for 20 years. And I really do want to get involved, but you're helping me recognize it doesn't matter. You don't care. You'll be right there with me. So I love
one
that.
of the confidence piece is the climbing without the assist.
Yep.
And climbing that mountain and knowing that you can get to the top. And it doesn't matter how slow or how fast you get up there, but you get to the top. And that's the big point. So if I don't want people to feel that they can't do it without an assist, they can actually do it with a bike.
Now, speaking of climbing and going to the top, Lise, you were fantastic when we were preparing for this interview, articulating some of those amazing milestones and events that you've had.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of those trips that you've had where you've climbed big mountains and made it to the top.
Well, because I've never been a really strong climber. I think it's been tough for me, but I've been getting better and better and better. And it's like this I've gotten driven to want to get to the top. Now, when it was during COVID, we rode, a lot of the roads were shut down. And in like Mount Evans and Independence Pass, they were all actually closed to vehicles. So we actually jumped on our bikes and we rode to the top.
Wow.
And it was exciting to be able to say, hey, I've actually been to the top of Mount Evans on my bike, or I've done Independence Pass on my bike.
That's exhilarating. All right, that would be a huge milestone for me. Don't hold your breath if that's going to happen.
Well, and I also jumped in and did the triple bypass. So that's
you did? The one from Evergreen,
She
right?
said she's not a strong climber. Like,
No.
listen to
Yeah,
her.
okay.
Triple bypass, Mount Evans.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Independence
I
Pass.
built all that up, and it's really cool to be able to say you've done that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And these are the little events that you can jump into too.
So I mentioned in the first segment of this episode a little bit about etiquette. I think one of the other things, and maybe Dana and Lise, you can also help me understand, I found just reading the sheet that you had very empowering then, because I learned stuff that I didn't know about etiquette and safety. So is there anything you want to comment about helping others learn about this etiquette?
Yeah, one thing that was great for me being new is at the beginning of every ride, whoever is the board leader there, usually Solange or Nadine, will talk about our safety rules and just a few bullet points, so that everyone knows. When we get to the roundabouts, this is what we do. When we get to a narrow shoulder, this is what we do. And so it's great, and you kind of just follow the people in front of you, and you learn it as you go. And like back to what Lee said, that helps you be a more confident rider as well, and a more safe rider when you are on your own, because there is safety in numbers for sure.
Yeah.
But I love to ride on my own as well, and so I feel very confident riding on Highway 6 with all the cars going by because of what I've learned in the safety talks and just doing the rides with the Vixens.
Oh, I love that. That's great to hear. Now, if we wanted our viewers to know more about it, what is the message that you want the viewers to know about the Vixens and who you are and growth of the organization?
We love anyone to come ride with us. Come ride with us is our tagline. So if anyone is interested.
Can I just repeat that, everyone? Come ride with us is your tagline?
Yeah,
That's actually fabulous.
It should be fun.
It's
It's on all of our
It's
clothing.
on our clothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our website, VailValleyVixens.com. It has our calendar events. Everyone can see that and be able to join in for something. Our info email is an easy way to get connected, or when you see anybody wearing our clothing out on a ride, say hello, and how you can get involved, whether on the bike or off the bike for social events. We do want anyone to come and ride with us. Yeah, be a woman and be on a bike.
Oh, I love that.
And I always feel like 90% of the effort is just showing up.
Yeah.
So if someone
Okay.
who's interested in joining the Vixens, just come. We're friendly, happy people, and we would love to have new members.
Good morning, Vail.
It's It's time to talk Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, a sport that's been sweeping the nation is pickleball. And if you're getting into the sport and you want to elevate your game, well, then this is the paddle for you. This is the Paddle Tech Tempest Wave Pro. This one comes with some nice accuracy, some power, and some forgiveness, making your swing game that much better. It also has a large, consistent sweet spot, and that's due to its even balanced weight distribution, weighing in at an average of 7.8 ounces. This is something you're not going to want to miss out on. Now, you can find out more at their website, and you can also stop into their stores. Now, this is going to be nice with increased maneuverability and reaction time for the highest level of play. Now, we've got some great places for you to get out and enjoy some pickleball, so if you're looking to elevate your game, then this is the piece of equipment that you want. That lightweight and durability is going to be the perfect way to help you make your game better. Now, like I said, you can check out sunandski.com for some more information on this wonderful paddle, or you can stop by any one of their convenient locations. That way you can get your hands on it yourself and see how it feels in your hands, because it's going to be nice and lightweight. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on this wonderful paddle. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that local weather forecast now. We are expecting to see those warmer temperatures, 70 degrees throughout the course of today. Temperatures right now outside around 54 degrees. 20% chance of rainfall, partly cloudy skies with winds coming out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, mostly sunny skies kicking us off, partly cloudy skies as we approach the early afternoon, a little bit of cloud coverage into the later afternoon, and then we'll continue with those partly cloudy skies. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver slightly warmer, 82 degrees in Denver, 40% chance of precipitation down in the Front Range, 70 degrees in Vail with a 20% chance of moisture, 73 in Avon with a 10% chance of precipitation, 77 in Eagle, and no chance of moisture down there. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down slightly, 38 degrees, 10% chance of rainfall overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies, that sun setting at 8:26 p.m. Winds coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, today is going to be the warmest day, and then we're going to start to see a nice little cold front make its way in over the course of the next 5 days. 70 degrees continuing tomorrow, but increased chances of afternoon showers. 64 on Thursday, 61 degrees by Friday, so things are definitely cooling down. 63 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday. Increased chances of precipitation throughout the course of the next 5 days. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just make sure that you have that light rain jacket with you and you're bundling up just a little bit more than you have to today or tomorrow. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, maybe you're in the market for a new rain jacket, well then they've got you covered, and they're located in the heart of Avon. Now we're going to introduce you to a great biking program here in our community. That way you can make your commute just a little bit easier. So let's introduce you to the Shift e-bikes right now. Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans. Now we've got a really cool new concept taking place here in the town of Avon, Eaglevale, and Vail. And it's a great way to use as an alternative. Instead of driving your car, you can shift your ride to one of these incredible electric bikes behind me. Now this is a really cool rental system and you can control it all right from the power of your hands, right from your cell phone by downloading the Shift Bike app. And then from there, you can get over there and enjoy the incredible amenities that these bikes have to offer. We're going to walk you through it, but in order to do it, you have to download the app. So Shift Bike is the app, and then you can use the coupon code Shift Your Ride for the first 30 minutes free. And we're going to walk you through the pricing and everything here and how you can get one of the bikes. Let's get started. Once you get into the app, you can see exactly which location you would like to pick up the bike, how many bikes are available, and then where you can deliver the bike to. So you can see starting in Avon, making your way through Eaglevale, all the way to Vail Village, and then even down into East Vail. You can collect bikes, drop bikes off, and enjoy your ride on these nice electric bikes. Once you've scanned the QR code to get the bike unlocked, it's really important that you have safety first, so always make sure that you have your helmet with you. That way you can pop that on and you're nice and safe. Now, once you get the bike unlocked, it's super easy. You'll just take that lock right off the back. You'll see that you'll have this big, nice coiled cord, but there's a hook on the back for you to hook that to so that it is nice and out of your way while you are riding the bike. That way you're nice and safe and everyone around you is nice and safe so you don't tip over on the bike. And then once you've got that all secured, you're all set to go. You can just kick that kickstand up and start enjoying your ride. Now remember that these are pedal assist and there are some rules. To get the bike back to where you got it or to get it to your next destination, you can always use the app to see all of the great places where you can drop these off. Once you are done on your adventure on the Shift bikes, they're a ton of fun and you can see that you can get going pretty fast on them, especially with that nice little pedal assist. You'll take the bike back, lock it back up in one of the great charging stations that they have available, and then once you're done locking it up, make sure that you take your app out and you end the ride, because it is going to make sure that that bike is in the correct spot for you to have ended your ride, and that way it will not continue to charge you. That has been this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We can't wait to bring you more great information, but make sure that you get out there and you use the Shift Bike to shift your ride throughout the community.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of April. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's April 13th edition, featuring the Vail Christian High School Theater Department. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 10th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to Good Morning Vail on April 22nd. The scoreboard covers track and field at Eagle Valley High School. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 6th, featuring lacrosse with VMS and Eagle Valley High School. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Morning Vail on April 15th, the Pike family from Florida giving us their rendition of Good Morning Vail. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure that you check out our YouTube page, TV8's Good Morning Vail, and check out the playlist for the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Hey there, I'm Stacey Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail. And today, please tune in as we talk about the history of Avon. It is something that every viewer should know about, because what's better than knowing about the town that we live in, the culture, the history, and ultimately the respect that we owe this town. So stay tuned. We'll be with you later today on Good Day Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, earlier we were doing some cooking in the kitchen with Tracy Miller. She was making a delicious mushroom frittata and giving us all of the reasons why you should enjoy the health benefits of mushrooms, of eggs, and all the other organic and healthy ingredients she's using. Well, we're going to make our way back into the kitchen with Tracy Miller right now to finish up these mushroom frittatas.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Here we are back in the kitchen with our healthy breakfast. We are making a mushroom and cheese frittata and some breakfast potatoes. So the breakfast potatoes, I cranked them up a little bit. I'm actually going to add just a little more olive oil to those right now, just to give them some more flavor and keep them kind of cooking at a nice rate, because they're starting to get that nice crispy on the outside. A tiny bit more salt and pepper, but really right now what we're going to focus on is our frittata. Mushrooms in there. We're talking mushrooms are so healthy, they're super low in calorie. And what happens when you make a frittata is you cook the bottom on the stove and then you cook the top in the oven under the broiler. So this is like the only difficult part about making a frittata, is making sure that it's going to come off of the pan. So when you put it into this oven, you want to make sure, like, look, see how it's kind of, it has some give from the pan. So when we finish the top, I'm going to flip it over on here, and that's the kind of the point where you're like, please come out all together. That's why we coated it nicely in olive oil. So right now I have the broiler on high. I have some mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to say we're eating potatoes that are low in fat. We have mushrooms that are low in fat. So we're going to be adding a little fat to this, buddy. And I like to put the cheese on top when I'm putting it into the broiler, because it kind of crisps it up a little bit and it gives it a really nice texture. Mozzarella is a good melty cheese, of course, so we're just going to use about a cup of mozzarella. We have 6 eggs and probably a cup of mushrooms, and we are going to pop this right into the broiler right now. So I'm going to go to the oven, I'm going to open it up. It's hot, it's getting hot in the kitchen. I have the cast iron pan so it can go from the stovetop all the way to the oven. We're going to put it right here in the oven under the broiler. We're going to do that for not very long, like a minute or so, and then we are going to get it out, pop it out here, and really keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best, because you really want your frittata to fall all in one place. And the nice thing about frittatas when you have guests, or you're getting ready to start the day, is you can eat a frittata hot or you can eat a frittata cold. So if you're running around and you're getting everybody off to school or whatever you're doing, you're dealing with the dog, you're dealing with everything to get ready to start the day, and you don't get to your frittata in time, it's okay. You slice it like a piece of pizza and you can eat it on the go. It doesn't have to be hot. It still tastes good when it's cold. A lot of times you like to add something to the frittata. So today, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we are going to add some arugula. Now you might have heard of rocket. It's a leafy green and it's the same thing as arugula. It's just called rocket. It's got a very peppery taste, and that peppery taste actually means it's full of antioxidants. So arugula and any leafy green is really, really going to be good for you. Great for your eyes, great for your skin, great for your immune system. So really I try to eat leafy greens every single day, whether they're raw or they're cooked. Now arugula stems, from the Mediterranean, and it's a really healthy addition to a lot of different foods. You can cook it up. I was thinking about putting it in the potatoes and kind of frying it up a little bit, but I decided we're just going to have it a little leafy on top of our frittata, because sometimes it's just nice to have a little something on top of the frittata. The frittata, of course, is 6 eggs, 1 cup of mushrooms, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and salt and pepper. So really simple ingredients, very, very healthy. Eggs are really, really good for you, really high in iron and selenium. And then the mushrooms, of course, like I was telling you before, they are so good for you. They're so medicinal and they're so low in calories. And one of our sponsors here on TV8 is Knapp Ranch. They're located in Eagle, and they have a farm here in the Vail Valley. It's like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You drive up into the high altitude, and then there's this gorgeous farm. And what they're specializing in right now is growing mushrooms. So if you ever go to their shop in Eagle, you're going to find exotic homegrown mushrooms that have so many flavors. All right, we have our frittata in there. It's been in there for about a minute or so, and I'm actually going to take the potatoes off the heat, move them over here, and get ready for some frittata space. And we're going to cross our fingers. Come on, everybody root for me here that this frittata is going to pop out of the pan just perfectly. Okay, here we go. We're taking it out. Ooh, yes, look at how nicely that looks with the melted cheese on top. I gotta turn this thing off. It's getting really hot in the kitchen. Okay, so here's what we have. And look, it's all gonna come out nicely. And actually, I am not gonna flip this one over because I put the cheese on the top. So if you put the cheese, if you mix the cheese in with the frittata, then you can flip it over. But since the cheese is on the top, I'm going to take an even more high-risk movement here with one spatula. Can she do it? 1, 2, 3. Look, it's like a pizza. And arugula is actually a great topping for pizza. So now we can just cut our frittata into however many slices you want. Nice and easy to cut. Here we go. It's our pizza frittata. And it's vegetarian. And then we're just going to sprinkle some of this arugula right on top. Since the frittata is nice and hot, we're going to get a little bit of wilting from that arugula. And I'm going to put a little tiny bit of olive oil just because I'm going to make it like a little salad. And look, we're talking pretty little use of olive oil here. We're not doing a lot of fat. That mozzarella cheese is going to give us some fat for the morning, but our mushrooms are really healthy, low in calories. Our arugula is very healthy, low in calories. We do have some of the potatoes that have crisped up nicely. I love those purple colors. They're going to be high in potassium. They have a little more calories, but they're still going to be really, really good for you and really healthy. So we're going to get those on the plate. Let's get 2 pieces of frittata. And there you go. You have yourself a lovely breakfast that really does not take that long to make. And if you're going to take a look at this piece of frittata, look, you can pick it up just like a piece of pizza and enjoy it delicious like that. It's really hot though. Maybe don't pick it up quite yet. And again, you can let it sit for a little while and enjoy it. So thanks for joining me here on Colorful Cooking. This is a mushroom and cheese frittata. It's got a nice crisp on the top from the cheese, a good spicy peppery flavor from the arugula, and these potatoes, delicious as well. Enjoy.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. 54 degrees first thing this morning, high of 70 degrees, 20% chance of precipitation. Winds coming out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour, partly cloudy skies throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, mostly sunny skies kicking us off this morning. A little more cloud coverage rolling in into the early afternoon, cloudy skies around 4 p.m. And then we will see that dissipate in partly cloudy skies as we approach the evening. Now, as we take a look at the I-70 corridor, 82 degrees in Denver with a 40% chance of precipitation, 70 degrees in Vail with a 20% chance of moisture, 73 in Avon with a 10% chance of precipitation, 77 in Eagle, no chance of moisture down there, just some beautiful sunshine and some warm temperatures. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, 38 degrees is our overnight low, 10% chance of rainfall overnight, partly cloudy skies, that sun setting just a little bit later, 8:26 p.m. is when we're going to see that sun go down. Now, wind shifting directions coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We are expecting to see increased chances of precipitation tomorrow. 50% chance of some afternoon thunderstorms. Tomorrow is also going to be into the 70s. So today and tomorrow, warmest days of the week. 64 degrees on Thursday, 61 degrees on Friday. Continued chances of precipitation throughout the course of the next 5 days. 63 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday. So what we are seeing right now is a nice little cold front moving in for the next 5 days and increased chances of precipitation. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just make sure that you're bringing that rain gear with you so that you stay nice and dry out there for all of your outdoor activities. Now, all this precipitation means that we're going to have that hero dirt in the morning if you're going to get out and do some nice mountain biking, and especially if you're going to do it somewhere like Eagle. So make sure that you keep that in mind as you're making your way out to participate in all the fun. We want to thank you so much for tuning into this Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning to bring you wonderful community information. Now, make sure that you go online to summer.mountaingames.com. That way you can register for all the fun activities coming up with GoPro Mountain Games. Get out there and have a great day, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the